I was reminded when you were talking about turning down, I was reminded of a story that I actually told about a month ago because it happened at a gig about a month and a half ago, where we played, it was Monkey Fist, which is, and I'll go quickly so that the folks that have heard this story recently don't get too bored, but I'm curious as to your take on it, if you've seen anything like this. First time playing in a place, acoustic trio, met the owner, like all good, get there, get set up. Middle of the first song, he comes over and tells us to turn it down. So I did. Like, of course, no problem. And with that band, it's really easy to turn it down because everything runs through the PA. Like, there's nothing And so I did. And then he was like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And I know that I did turn it down, but I also know that I didn't turn it down so much that he should have been like that reaction. And then based on sort of the way the conversations evolved throughout the night, I started, and he loved us and he's going to have us back and all those things. Yep. I started to get the feeling that this was a litmus test for him. And not a bad one, right? Because this is, can I work with you?
Right.
Not, are you going to play too loud? Like, no matter what, if I tell you to turn down, what's going to happen? Are you going to be a jerk about it? Are you know? And so I share this again, A, because you reminded me of it, but B, have you ever been in a scenario where you felt like you were being tested for your ability to, play well with others?
Yes.
I think we always are, but like an intentional test of that.
Right. Not in that way, although I think that's brilliant. First song, turned down. If the bass player walks off the stage, you know who you're dealing with, and like, okay, we're done. Yeah, you're out.
Because it is like he knew immediately who he was dealing with in a split second there. And I was like, man, that's so smart.
Yeah, really smart.
And once I figured it out, I was like, oh, I can play into this. Like, I can tell the story about, I've played in a band with a guy who was not like this, and I had to leave the band to tell him I'm on your side, like. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I've always wanted to have like a big knob in front of the band that just says volume, so when somebody is, doing, it's too loud, they could just come up and turn this knob, which does nothing, and then feel like, okay, good, that's better.
Yes.
Because they've had the chance to, because whatever, right? Anybody in the audience, and I'll go back to the father of the bride because I've had a few problems with them.
Sure.
Come up and say, you're in the middle of the song, you're singing, and they're shouting in your ear, turn it down, like you have that one knob. Like, yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Whoop, there. It's
magic.